It's Madden NFL 24. And coming up, it's the 49ers, leader at quarterback. He got his reps in last week, finishing with over 300 passing yards. It's the 49ers and the Rams, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of it,
seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
and no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On play action, they'll throw. They'll throw right side here, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Fielded just inside the 20. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Boston. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Boston escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Niners are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
You look at this Niner defense.
They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent. Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. Boston. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Boston. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Boston. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Boston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Boston. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And his kick here is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight 1st downs.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Looking to throw on second down. Boston.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
But he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
He threw his 10th touchdown on the year last time they had it, and he'll look to keep it going here with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to widen their advantage.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Off the bootleg. Boston working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Boston. And he will find his man on the outside.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Boston. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 40 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a bit.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On 1st and 10, Boston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Boston got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
3rd and 5.
Back to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing on 1st down. Boston.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So here are the Rams to take over. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati, so now trying to make amends. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Now back to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Back to throw again. And now another one thrown incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Boston. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it second down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll look to throw again.
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Boston. Gets past one man, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Taken in at the 22. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Niners set to take over on offense.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5.
Back to throw. Boston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now a handoff running through the middle.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, Boston. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
To throw on second down. Boston throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces third and long.
Throwing on third and long. Boston. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
To the sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And on 4th down, is the punt team sending this one away.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Boston throwing middle, and it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off?
He's
got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
He'll look to throw. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
An 8-yard loss.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers.
Back now in Los Angeles, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Here comes the Rams punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, Boston. And he will find his man on the outside. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Holding, offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Yates. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up second down.
At the 38-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1 yard gain.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to... And the Niners get there and bring him down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Looking to throw. Boston. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw again. Boston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. And
they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And now they're in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on second down. Boston. And he's got his man on the out route.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
Here's 3rd down and 5.
Back to throw. Boston.
And he had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Throwing on first down. Boston. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
Operating from the gun. Boston. Looking middle, and that's complete.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Looking to throw. Boston. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they said the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.